First up. Okay, this is Tuesday, May 9th at 6 p.m. This is the Board of Health. Can I have a roll call, please?
James Lecquire.
And Chris Nocella. Gavin will be absent today.
Yes, he is.
Okay. Additions, deletions, I don't believe we have any, do we?
We do not.
Okay.
Oh, actually, we have no solar landfill update, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
1.7.
Okay, well, yeah, I was gonna get that far in the work session. Oh. Yeah, that's work session.
And we have no 1.3,
Yeah, no
and we have
septics.
no 1.4.
That is correct. So
you
those
can
two
head
will
right to
be.
your public hearing.
Okay, so at this time, we will be opening the public hearing for regulation late fees for the tobacco and hauler permits.
And Jim, I would like a motion on that, please.
I make a motion to open up the hollow fees and, where am I going?
Tobacco fees, fines,
What was that?
tobacco fines and.
Yeah, some
hauler
tobacco
fees.
fines, etc.
Yes, I'll second that. Okay, discussion. I guess we have this regulation written here.
So what we've done is, I talked to Joan Hamlet, the director of the Leominster Tobacco Alliance, and there's other things other than a late fee that she wants to update in our tobacco regulations.
Okay.
We'll talk more about that at a later meeting while we have a full board, because I
Yes.
definitely think that that's something that all of you will want to talk about. So, with that said, we're looking at just the hauler regulations. There was a couple of typos, and we were looking at 15 days to rule on page 3 versus 30 days to rule, because we're so late at putting out these.
That is correct.
It's late.
Yep.
So, and I don't need more than 15 days to review something.
That is correct.
So and then the late fee, if they're late, $25. That's what the other towns
Yeah,
had. So that's really all that we wanted to do here tonight, was make sure that this is cleaned up a little bit with grammatical errors, change the timing from June 1st to June 30th, and,
this says the 15th.
no,
That's 15.
oh, the 15th, okay. Okay, and then we have 15 days to rule.
Yes.
Okay, so that means that they would be going up, okay. So, are you okay with $15 for a late fee?
25?
25, I'm sorry.
25.
I am. Are you, Jim?
It's gotta go up, everything's out of sight.
Yeah.
Everything is just going up.
Yes. We don't even have one, so 25 is like a 125% increase.
Yeah,
so.
we can't sit here and not
Yeah.
take action on everything else that's
Yeah.
going on.
Absolutely.
So,
So I am in favor of that, you know, with the 15-day rule. I swear to God, I didn't even hear it.
he said it was 2 not 1.
When you make that motion,
Yes.
to increase to $25, what I would like, if it pleases the board, to have, as noted on the fee schedule, a late fee, instead of $25, a late fee, see the fee schedule, because that way we don't have to have another public hearing if we decide to up it.
Okay, now, is that going to be written into these bylaws? And it's not written here?
No, but it will be
Where,
tomorrow morning.
where will we write that?
Instead of "in a late fee is needed," it will be and late fees were established at the May 9th meeting to refer to a fee schedule.
Do we need to write that down as being referred to as the May 9th meeting? Can't we just write it as the $25 late fee, $25 late fee?
I think we should leave a date out of it.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay.
that's necessary.
Okay.
And then we have the permit hauler shall annually submit renewal application of his or her, or they or them. Maybe we should add that if we want to be modern, Jim.
I think his or her is fine.
That's, okay, we'll go with that.
Mhm.
And permit no later than June 15th. I think that is new also.
It used to be the first.
First, yeah, so we'll give them a couple extra days. That's fine, because they will be charged $25 for being late, so. Okay, we have a motion to accept these changes, Jim?
I make a motion to accept the changes as just discussed.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And that is at 6:05. Carla, you will print those
Motion to
up?
close?
Motion to close, Jim?
Make a motion to close this hearing.
I will second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay.
Okay.
Public hearing is closed.
Public hearing is closed. I will also submit this to Eric Slagle and ask him where he's an attorney,
Yeah.
if we need it to go to legal.
Yeah,
Okay?
I don't believe that we do, but,
We always go there.
do you? Yes?
Because that's the final dot and the final.
Yeah,
Cross.
okay,
Once it's approved through legal counsel,
Yeah.
then we know we got a green light.
yes.
Okay.
We've had a problem getting legal counsel, but I think that's gonna smooth out a little bit.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I just hate wasting the money if we don't need to.
I'm gonna refrain from that.
Yeah, okay. So, that takes care of the public hearing minutes, Carla, we have?
Minutes, you have March 7th and
April.
April 11th.
Okay.
So Rick had a night off tonight, huh?
He had nothing on the
Oh, that's
agenda.
good. We got a night off, yeah, sure.
And he said at least 3 times, unless you think that they need me, and I did text you and then you didn't hear.
Didn't
And I
need
said,
him.
I'm 99.999% sure. I didn't see anything else that was on the agenda that he would be needed for. That's just the agenda.
Oh, for that.
Right,
Oh, where's the other one?
Jim's got it.
Oh, okay, I was like, you gave me both. I'm like, that's weird.
Nope, 2 for 2.
There you go. Yeah, we were looking for a boost clinic. I think I might just have them do the boost clinic even though no one's gonna show up.
Did you get my message? No one's
Yeah.
gonna show.
That's all right. Last time, we only got 13 people and we ended up with 21, so.
Actually, COVID is rampant in this town hall right now. All
Have you
the,
heard for Duncan Chapman at all?
I'm sorry?
No,
Duncan Chapman on the solar panel?
I have not, that's why it's continued.
yeah,
But we do send emails. Are you updated? Not yet, not yet.
yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, so this one is the one I'm working on right now. No solar update. Do we have invoices or no?
Oh, we have lots of invoices.
Oh, okay,
So I'm just gonna let Jim and you trade
yeah.
your minutes and then we'll go to invoices.
Oh, this is the one you were here, okay.
What's going to happen now as far as our COVID testing kits, because they're stopping them?
We are not getting any.
So what, do you have any available, Carla?
I do.
What do you got left? Do you have any idea?
3 cases,
How many in a case?
250.
Oh, so there's plenty there. So we essentially could still give those out for free.
Absolutely. Well, I think the
Yes.
fire department gives out the most. Cause they have them sitting right out on the front
But
desk.
I know that if you go to
Yeah.
a pharmacy or whatever right
Yeah.
now, because it's gonna be shut off, you
Yeah.
gotta pay for that stuff, I think.
Oh, you,
I
oh, I
saw
always
that in the
did.
news.
Yeah,
I wanna check the expiration date. I think the ones that we have right now will expire in July.
But that's okay, because whatever we have that expires in July, then they just gotta get removed.
Absolutely.
yeah,
Put elsewhere. Okay.
Absolutely.
throw it up.
Any upgrades on Timberlake Park or that stuff? As far as the PFAS?
Yes, they're going to PFAS, the town voted it in, so.
Yeah, that was at the town meeting.
Yeah,
Right.
that.
There you go. Okay, invoices come.
Okay, I'm so sorry. I apologize because I thought I printed out a big sign because we were talking about how there's people scavenging in the dumpsters at the recycling center and how we wanted to get a sign. And I did order one, it was $100. It's a beautiful 30 by 24 sign. I don't have the actual huge thing, the picture, but what it says is warning, no dumpster diving. Warning, this property is protected by video surveillance violators will be prosecuted. So, I thought that was pretty basic.
No,
Just put it next to the dumpsters. The metal one is the most important one right now, because that's
Yeah.
pretty much where they're scavenging, right?
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
We have people that we kick out all the time and they just ignore us and
They wanna get the scraps so they can go get the
Yeah.
trash in.
unfortunately,
Right.
we have other obligations for that.
By the way, I never made it to Wausau to do that example.
It's okay, because our next meeting, we're gonna talk about increasing the fees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I worked on that a little bit today.
Do we have that sign for Saturday or?
No, you're not gonna get it until probably 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Well, May 8th, overnight, May 12th to the 16th is,
Yeah.
so. And it was really good that they were able to do it with a PO, even though we don't
Are
have a
we
PO.
putting that on a post in front of the dumpster or?
That's what you guys gotta figure out,
Yeah, we'll figure out where to put
where
it.
do you want it? I think that you probably want one once when we do the new sign with the fees that are
Yeah.
out there. I think that that's gonna be the best place, actually, that's probably the best place for it. Not next to the dumpster, so
I'm
when
gonna
they
be
come
totally
in.
honest with you, I've been going there for months. And that sign that we have out front, I've never even looked at, no one
Okay.
has.
Okay,
No one looks at that pricing sign.
alright. Alright.
It's gonna have to go up by the dumpster or right by where they drive by our house. And we're gonna
It's
have to-
gotta be someplace, if it's gonna be
Yeah.
permanent, that's not gonna be where the truck drivers would.
No, it'll be
And
in
you're probably
a
gonna need more
concrete
than
bucket.
one.
Well, it's a concrete bucket that we'll put on the post and, we'll move it as needed, I guess it's the best thing to do. And,
And that's right, if we put it in the concrete bucket, you
Yeah,
can move it.
we can move it wherever it
to
goes. I
wherever
think
you
we still
feel that
have-
the
I think there's two of them there that we're not using.
There is.
One we were gonna use for the open sign, but
Better off
someone
with
stole
a
it.
tire rim than a bucket, cause you get more stability.
Yeah,
And you can roll the tire rim easier with the sign.
yeah.
Think about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I don't have to think about it, I've lived it, I can't move those signs for the life of me, can you?
Well, yeah, because we have a bobcat that will pick them up and move them wherever the hell they wanna go.
Yeah, that's great,
You
but
guys-
I went to
You guys gotta remember
physically.
hydraulics.
Okay, I went to physically pick it up and roll it.
Oh, why would
because-
you do that?
Because that's what I was told we could do, so.
Uh,
In any case, Chris has the Unitil bill,
Yeah,
which is a mere 122.
yeah, which is a lot less than it was.
Yes. I'm gonna give Jim the certified mailing. We had a complaint that over on Main Street where Paul Nicola used to live, there's
I don't know
some
who
big
that
manure
is.
piles. It's right next to Dr. Rosebush Dentist
Oh,
office.
that's
right
the,
there, almost there farm.
almost there farm? Yeah.
Yes, so they have a lot of manure piles and they're in enforcement with the Conservation Commission. The Conservation Commission was doing a site walk and they said, are you aware of this? And I don't have anything on file. So I had
They
to send
never
them a
did it.
certified
They
letter.
never did a manure management plan?
We don't have one. We have one for Paul, but we don't have one for them.
Who's Paul?
Paul Nicoli,
Oh, the
who,
guy
I'm
that
sorry,
used-
the person who used to be there.
Oh,
So we just gotta sign this.
yeah,
Review it, sign it.
no, okay.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Complete Recycling Solutions, big $3,100.
Which one was that?
That's with all the refrigerators and
Oh,
everything
that
that were
thing, yeah.
$50 that
Yeah.
we need to change, but we will.
yeah, we'll do that. Oh, is that scheduled for like the next meeting or something?
It will be, yes.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you now that on the next meeting, I want you to put review of positions for the board.
Oh, you know what? We're supposed to do that all the time.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
sorry. GW Shaw, regular monthly bill.
yep,
Tough Stuff Recycling, $1,000 to get rid of the mattresses. One other thing that I really wanna do, because
Are
they're
we-
charging us $33
For what?
a mattress, regardless of the size. We
Okay.
charge 30 for the twins, but we charge 40 and 50 for the so we make off, cause I feel
Yeah.
bad charging the twins, cause they go fast, but I wanna, up the
As
charge.
long as we're not costing ourselves any.
Well, that's what I'm saying, that's what and the box springs, where they're doing the box springs and we're
Right.
doing them at 30, I wanna bring those up to 35, whatever size.
Oh, okay, yeah, we'll do
that-
that when we
that will
go
help.
through that, yeah. The thing that's killing us though is the refrigerators and that stuff. We gotta definitely get those up.
Oh, they're gonna be up to 50, I've got a whole rough draft that I went through.
One other thing that's been bugging me is the propane tank bin. Can we get a Gaylord for that?
Sure.
Get a Gaylord, we can throw all those bottles in a Gaylord instead of all over the place. Cause that drives me crazy.
Where do you get a Gaylord?
I don't know, that's what Cal was for.
Next time Complete Recycling Solutions comes down, they'll drop one off.
Yeah, and we were supposed to get them for, the televisions too. Remember we were
That's
supposed to
complete-
get?
That's Completely Recycled
Yes,
Solutions.
they're
Yes.
supposed to give us a bunch of those.
Right,
Because we'll save a ton of money if we can get them in boxes instead of paying them
Absolutely.
to do the other way.
absolutely.
So, that's another thing I'd like to see. What's this one for, solid waste?
That's
Oh,
just
that's
your
good.
Shaw's. This is the publishing for the Title V regulations that was revised, Jim. So it's
That
now
is-
posted in the paper.
Is that your signature on this?
Yes, you do. I don't know why Chris signed right there, that's kind of funny.
What did I do?
You're just kind of blindly, well, you know, you're actually, some of them.
Well, some don't have lines. Yeah, this is what I'm used to.
April, May travel for Carla, not a lot. And we have one Earth Day refund. A woman hurt her hand, so she was unable to go. She actually sent pictures to Karen,
go
so she
where?
wants Earth Day. She was a crafter.
Oh,
that
she had a
She had a
booth?
table
Oh.
and she physically hurt her hand and was in the
Yeah.
emergency room.
Oh, that's fine. I don't
So
mind that.
would think that we should be able to refund her that money.
Yeah.
And that is all I have.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go, Jim. Okay, that takes care of invoices. Future agenda, I still, yeah, next month, we'll work on, Shaw's, get Shaw's and increasing the fees. Public hearing revised tobacco regulations for July.
Yes.
Okay. And then the next meeting is on, the 24th at 9 AM.
At 9 AM.
That's gonna be weird.
It is gonna be weird. I might have coffee for you guys and maybe some munch.
What's the mic for?
Depends on how quick I can get myself organized for a meeting. I mean, usually I don't come in, I
Yeah.
usually give myself at least 45 minutes to prep.
Yeah.
This meeting, there wasn't a lot
Yeah,
to do, so I was able to come in 15 minutes before the meeting.
yeah,
But if I get in at 8:15 and then I have to answer, I always listen to the voicemails, of course,
yeah.
and read emails in case there was something that was urgent, so it might be a
We
little
did,
weird.
I told you about the complaint I got, no, I told Jim actually, I think I was, when I was dropping a sign off. There was a complaint made to me about the trailer up on Walls Hill Road, right across from Hillside. Just letting you know, I probably should have Rick take a look at it again.
It's such an ongoing issue,
Yeah.
and every time Rick goes by and every time I go by, it's, unless you see someone physically walking in
Yeah.
there and hanging out.
I know, I was told that there's a person living in there again, and that it's reported, I'd like to have it checked. so it looks like we're actually doing our job.
And we do check it,
Yes.
like
I-
2-3
I'm
times a
just-
month.
I'm just
But we
letting
can
you
check
know.
again.
I'm
Yes,
just
we
letting you
will,
know
definitely.
because it was reported to us, so.
Okay.
I
Go ahead.
got one other thing that I neglected to think about because of the change in our schedule here.
Yeah,
And I know Rick would have had the answer to this too, so we might have to reflect on Rick
yeah,
in the near future, but there's a building in town that's a commercial building that has a big vacancy in it, and there's supposedly somebody that's gonna be renting that vacancy.
where is this building?
The gym over there off of.
Oh, yeah,
Depot Street.
behind the package store?
And I don't know that we can legally allow that.
Why?
What building are you talking about?
Where the old,
The gym building over there, part of it's they're doing
Gymnastics.
gymnastics and the other part is. an
used to
empty
be,
room.
yeah, it used to be a gym.
Oh,
What,
okay.
why is that, Jim? I
What
don't
are they
know
gonna
really
do?
much
Well,
about it.
it's a commercial building.
Right,
I don't know if it's designated to have any office space in it or whatever.
right,
I don't know that there's a functioning kitchen in it. There's gotta be a functioning bathroom and or a shower.
yeah,
What they have for sanitary floors.
right.
Could you
What are they trying to turn this into, do you know?
No, I don't. I gotta pursue it a little bit more.
Right,
But if Rick was here, I'd ask him a couple of questions to find out.
right.
So-
I know when it was a gym there, they had bathrooms, obviously, and showers, but I don't know if anyone's
How do you-
rented
How do
that
you
since?
turn that into a rental income property for a person to live there?
A person.
A person live there? That's awful.
It's commercial.
If it's commercial, I don't think you can.
I don't know what our actual regs are. It's the first time this has come in front of me,
Yeah.
and it's a legitimate complaint.
Yeah, I don't understand, were you trying to turn that whole building into a house?
No,
No, no, no,
just
the
one
one-
section of it.
I don't know. That's planning, I think.
I think it is too,
Yeah.
site plan review, because it's change of
Yeah.
use.
It's change of use, which means that they'd have to do a whole new septic system, which, fine with
Not
me.
necessarily.
If they're changing the use of that building, they have to bring it up to code. I don't know what's there
All
now.
right, I'm not gonna get into a long debate over this,
Yeah.
because I don't have the answers myself.
Well, we went through this before where one of them you were like, I don't think we need to, but
Yeah,
those are the rules.
this is actually a different animal than that
Yeah.
one.
I know, but they're still changing use, so.
Yeah.
And they also have to go through planning for
It
change
would,
of
it would
use.
only require a septic, a Title V inspection, it wouldn't require a new system.
It depends.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it at
Yeah.
that. Once again, I know Rick would have the
Yeah.
answers there.
Well, that's what Rick agreed with me and Gavin on that. If you change use, you have to bring it up to our regs. Which
What if it's already at our rigs though? Then it just needs Title
then
V.
it, yeah, I agree with you, but I
Okay.
don't know what's there.
We're gonna pursue it.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
I'll find that out tomorrow and I'll send
Yeah.
you guys an email on what the septic capacity is for.
Okay, I'm gonna make a
ourselves.
motion to adjourn.
I will second that emotion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Cool.
My God, I want.